The remote control. Everybody has one. Well, most everybody has one. At least well, I'll go as far as to say most of the people I've ever met has a remote control of some kind. Here's one right here. Now, the only problem is that a lot of people, when they buy the remote control, do the one thing they should never do. They take their instruction book and throw it in the garbage. That's not a good idea, especially if you have yourself a universal remote control. And the reason for that is because your television set and your DVR and your cable box most likely were not made by the same company. And so therefore you have to program the numbers into the remote control in order for all three devices to respond to your remote control. And some people, believe it or not, have stereo systems that are also operated by remote control. So if you throw the instruction book away, then you have to go to the internet to the site where your universal remote control was made from, and then you have to get the codes from there. And believe me, that's a bear. It's really a big bear. Now, I'm not saying it can't be done. I'm just saying that it'll take up a lot of your time to have to go searching through the web, find out who manufactured your remote control, and then try to find the codes that make your remote control work with all your devices. That's a pain. It's one pain you really should avoid. Now, on top of that, when you go and you throw away the instruction book to your remote control, you also throw away the instructions on what kind of batteries your remote control takes. Well, in this particular case, I'm going to save you some trouble. Most remote controls will take one of the two following batteries. They will either take a AA like this or a AAA like this. So the odds are that when you open up the back of your remote control, you will either find a slot for these, which are AA batteries, or a slot for these, which are AAA batteries. Now, I know that some people pick up these very obscure remote controls, and when they do, they find out that the batteries are really funky and weird. I grant you, that can happen. But normally, you'll either use a AA or a AAA. So if you open up your remote control and you see great big slots, it probably means that you'll use AA batteries. Otherwise, you'll use AAAs. And depending on the number of slots is the number of batteries you probably need. Alright? Hopefully that solved a mystery. I'll discuss more in a future video, so stay tuned.